unending, and whose worship is our faith. Good evening to all of you. My name is Shoaib Ali, Director Communication, Quest Innovative and Study Circle, and I am profusely elated to take an opportunity to host today's webinar to learn a pathway to pursue master's degree abroad. So today's webinar is going to be a very splendid, very informative, very fruitful. So please attend the webinar with full of attention. Hope you guys will learn a lot from this webinar. On behalf of Quest Innovative and Study Circle, I extend my warm welcome to our keynote speaker, Mr. Tabish Chauhan. He has done his bachelor's degree in chemical engineering from Quest Nawabshah. He was very active and energetic academically and socially as well. During his bachelor's life, he was founding president of Quest Debating Society and former president of SSF. And after graduation, he worked in Diwan Cement Factory, Karachi for 2 years, and now he is pursuing his master's degree in Germany. We are honored to have Mr. Tabish Chauhan as a guest speaker for today's webinar. So, without wasting any time, I will request Mr. Tabish Chauhan to please start the session. Sir, over to you.
Okay. First, I would like to thank Mr. Mudassir for giving me the opportunity to talk with you guys and Mr. Zishan, who actually contacted me for this session. And I'll also like to thank the whole team of Quest Innovative and Study Circle. And I also inspire you and encourage you to organize such a sessions with for all of the students of Quest Nawabshah, because we need these type of activities in our university. So I think my voice is clear.
Yes, sir, your voice is clear.
Okay, thank you. So today we'll talk about the studies opportunities in Europe, especially in Germany, and then I will like to talk about the Italy also. So first of all, the issue we have in our university or in that area, that students who want to go foreign for their masters or any type of degrees, they don't even know like how to start the process. So the problem is like they don't know how to start, what thing they should start. So I would like to like enlighten those things today, that how can you start your process. So first of all, the very first thing, when you have any type of willingness to study outside your country, then you should know that what type of degree, what type of topic, what type of subject you want to study. Like if you want to study masters, then what do you want to study. So we even don't know. A lots of student I know, because they contact me via Facebook or any social media. They even don't know. They ask that at that time, that what do you suggest us to study. It's not that type of thing. You have to be very categorical with this thing. Like you have to select it when you are studying your bachelor's. If you want to study masters, then you should do your thesis on that particular subject. So that will help you in your further studies. So if any of you, like as you are studying right now in the university, and if you are in the third year or fourth year, you should, if you want to study master, you should be like knowing that what type of subjects we are going to take in our masters. So you have to be selective with your field. So if you know that, then you have the path. So like where these courses gonna be offered in that particular country. Like if you come for Germany, and if you as I am studying renewable energy, so if I know that I want to study renewable energy, then I will look for the renewable energy, like which universities offer renewable energy courses in Germany. So then I have the path. Like I'll find some universities, then I'll look into the requirements, then I will submit all those requirements, then I can get the admission, then I can apply the visa, then I can travel. So then we have the path. So the very first thing you need to do is like to select your major, to select your topic, what studies you're gonna take. So the first thing is that, and when you come to Germany, the first question comes in your mind that why Germany? So why a student, a Pakistani student, come to Germany, and why don't he go to any other countries? So there are a lot of things to come Germany, like which are preferable for Germany, because Germany offers free education to all international students. So is the one of the very noble thing here, because not you don't find a lot of countries which offer free education for international students. There are just few countries which offer free education. So in Germany you can find the free education. There is no tuition fee. You have to pay a small amount of contribution, semester contribution, and that's just for your transportation ticket and some library access and all sports activities, that type of thing. So that can be like vary from 200 to 350 euros. Depends how big is your region for traveling. So if you're living in a bigger region, then you have to pay some more, like around 300 or 350. If you're living in a small region, in Germany we have a lot of regions here, like we have provinces in Pakistan. Here we have the region. So if you're living in a small region, then you have to pay less. So it's just around 200 to 350, and when you come to Germany, the first thing you need to know that what are the requirements, So we'll discuss that also, and how to apply for these courses, and the next step after getting admission, and what's life in Germany, and all these things. And in last, I will give you some important links. So, as I already told you that Germany offers free education, and that's the one of the best thing here. And the German universities are one of the top in the world, and they are really good in the research. I would request all of you to mute your mics. Yes, I'm making some voice. So, so German universities are one of the best in the world, and they're really good in the research area and also in the industrial sector. One of the top companies in the world are originated from Germany, like BMW, Bosch, Siemens. So they are the really big names in the world, and their headquarters and their plants, all the manufacturing are here in Germany. So you have a lot of opportunities if you are an engineering student, and the universities are already really good in the research. So that's also one of the factor you should prefer Germany. And if you want to study in English, because in Germany the official language is German, and people who born here or German who like to speak German language, but in the universities you can also have English taught programs, and in like in Germany I think we have more than maybe 2000 universities. So you can find like English courses at least like two or three in all of them. So you have lots of courses. You can find a lot of courses in your field. If you are engineering student, you have a multiple options, because in engineering, Germany is one of the best options. So there's no problem for the English studies here, and you can access that easily. And as I told that they are really good in the research sector. So globally, the German degree, if you have a German degree and you apply anywhere in the world, so you will get the priority, because their education system and their educational standard is one of the best in the world. So as I already told that German have like in Germany we have a lot of big names in industrial sector. So the job problem is not here. Like if we come from Pakistan, we think like when we graduate, what gonna happen after that? So in Germany, that's not the case. Even you don't graduate and you get the job here because they don't even ask for your degree. When you have the skill, and they can hire you. And we have seen a lot of example here. The students who are studying a master's, they get offered from different companies, and the job of after your graduation uh, is very easy here. It's not a problem. So you can get easily job. And the cost of living in Germany depends which type of life standard you have. For a normal student, for middle class person from Pakistan as me, I have I spend around 700 euro in the month, and if I work 20 hours a week, I can easily earn maybe around 900 to 1000 euro. So like I can save 200 to 300 euro each month. So, but if you want to spend more and you want to get a very good home, and you want to get luxury life, like luxury means you want to spend on parties and all, so then maybe you can add 200 more in that. Like you can have a really good in 900 euros. So the cost of living is really good. Like as much you earn, that you can spend, you can live um, a very good life which you earn as a student here. So if you have any questions, you can just write down right now, and I will answer all those after the session. So I will take questions, you know. So are you guys comfortable with English language, or should I speak Urdu, Hindi, any of the language you want?
Yes, sir. We
Hello.
are comfortable in Urdu and English.
Okay, okay. So the requirements basically uh, for the Germany, when you apply for Germany, the German grading system is totally different from Pakistan, and their grading system is actually reverse of Pakistan. In Pakistan, we have like we when we have 4 CGPA, that's the top, you know, so that's the best CGPA. But here the one CGPA is the best, you know, as low it goes, as better it is. So like the one CGPA is the best, 1.5 is less than that, one then 2 is less than that, and 2.5, then 3, then 4. 4 is the passing grade in Germany, and 5 is the fail. Means 5 is 0. So it starts from 5 and it ends at 1. So it's called ECTS system here in Germany, or all over the Europe. This system is being used, and you have to calculate your CGPA on if you go on the internet. I will provide you the link in the last. You can just check your CGPA, that how much grade do you have according to ECTS system. So you can calculate that, and the grading system is reverse of that too. So remember, when you are applying, and if you see 2.5 for someone and 2 for someone, that means 2 is better, you know. 2.5 is less, even the number is bigger, but the grades are like reverse. So the IELTS or the English requirement here, English language requirement here, depends on the university, like which university you're applying. There are some universities which offer admissions without IELTS or any type of English speaking certificate. And but when you have IELTS certificate, you can easily get admission and visa You will not have any type of problems when you're applying for this. And the grades, like the bands for IELTS, you should have when you're applying, depends like which course you're applying, which university you're applying. You can also look into their requirements, but normally when you apply for engineering courses, if you have 6 bands in IELTS, you can get admission. Like there are some courses which demand 7 bands or 7.5 bands or even sometimes 6.5, but the least I have seen like a lot of universities ask is 6 bands. So if you have 6 bands in IELTS, that's enough. But if you don't want to study IELTS, even then you can get the admission. But you have to find those universities which offer courses without IELTS. So in Germany, the education is free, but the living expenses, as I live, I already told you that the living expenses of accommodation and your food and your health and all, those are not free. So you have to earn it and live it. Like you can do 20 hours a week job, and you can earn around 900 euro to 1000 euro each month, and you can spend it on you. So that's the case here in Germany. You don't get a scholarship for your living expenses. There are some scholarships, but which are very, very, very limited, because I think maybe around 2000 students, there is just one who get that scholarship, because in that scholarships there are certain requirements, because in that you have to have like 3 years experience, and then you have to get a agreement from your country, like you will travel back when you finish your degree. And none of the companies offer this type of certificate, but when you are working as a professor or any lecturer in the university, then you can get this type of certificate from university, because they ask you to come back. So then you can get that type of a scholarship. That's called DAAD .de. So you can apply for that scholarship. But if like you are just a normal student, you just graduated, and you like applying for Germany, and you don't have a lot of chance to get that scholarship. So that's why the student who just apply for Germany need to have a blocked account in Germany, which is around 11,000 euro for 1 year. And when you apply for it, you have to submit 11,000 euro in a German bank. That's your money. No one gonna take it. It's your money. The German government will give you back in 12 installments. Like when you submit it, when you're coming here in next 12 months, you will get that money back. That's type of security money. Like when you come here, you do your all the registrations here, your city registration, your university documents. You all register them, and it take maybe around 1 to 2 months. Normally, it takes 2 months for the student to come here, and in that time you don't have any type of jobs, and you like, because you are not registered here yet. So that's why you don't no company, none of any businessman give you job. So in that time you don't have a job, so you have to spend you need money to live your life here. So that's why German government asks for a blocked account. That's your money. If you don't want to use it, you have an alternate. You can do that, but even then you have to block the amount. And after 1 year, if you want to send the money back to Pakistan, you can send it. And if you don't need in Pakistan and you want to spend it here, it's up to you. But that's your money. Like German government did not take any of your amount, and it's your money. So that's the case here in Germany. You don't get a scholarship for living expenses, and you need to have a blocked account when you are applying for the visa. And That's around 11,000 euro now. It's around 35 lakhs Pakistani PKR. And you need to know this also. That's why the students who actually don't have that type of amount, I know there are a lot of students who can't afford this amount from Quest, because lots of students come from the rural area. So they can also I urge them to don't leave the session right now, because I am going to tell you about some of the scholarship here in Europe after I complete German, because the people who can afford German to come Germany is really good option, because uh, Germany is advanced country, one of the best in the world, and it's the best in the Europe. Actually, it's the king of the Europe. So if you can afford it, you should have to come Germany, like instead of all these countries here in Europe, because Germany is the king of Europe. And but when you don't afford it, you can apply in other countries which offers a scholarship, which I will tell you in the end. So just listen to it. And the German language for masters is not required at all. Like there are some universities, maybe just few on numbers, like which ask for German language A1 certificate, which you can do in 3 months in Karachi, in some of the institutes there. And but if you want to skip it, like you just don't apply to those universities. You can get admission in other universities which don't ask for German language certificate, which is just a basic language, how to deal with the with your teachers, or with your daily life words. They just teach you the daily life language. So it's very easy, but if you want to skip it, like you can just apply admissions in those universities which don't ask for German language certificate. So that's also not very important, like German language here. But when you come here, like after coming here, when you graduated from any of the German university, you have to learn German here, because they take it very serious. And if you want to get a good position in the industrial sector, even then you can get the job. But like it's become hard if you don't want to learn German at all, and that's kind of insult to their culture, so they actually ask and inspire you to they offer a lots of free courses here, and you have to learn German. And learning any language is also a type of a skill, so it will help you anytime in your life. So that's also like important when you graduate. Then after coming Germany, you can learn that. But when you're applying for admission, it's not required. So now we're gonna look into how to apply for the admissions. And first of all, as I told you in the start, that um, uh, when you want to study masters anywhere in the world, any country, any university, first of all you need to know what do you want to study. So if you are clear with that, then and if you want to study in Germany, then you can look into a website that name is DAAD, DAAD. You can look into the website, and there is a international programs tab. You just click into it, and there is a search tab. Just search the keyword that you have. Like if I want to study in renewable energy, so I will just search renewable or energy. So just search your keyword, and it will show you all the courses of those keywords offered in Germany. So you can look into that, and if you like any of them, just look into the requirements, the deadlines which they have. Like when should you apply, and which type of requirements they have, how long is the course, and all. So, and there is also uh, fees option, the tuition fees. So you have to select it 0 to 500. As I told you in the start, there is a contribution fee from 200 to 350. So just select on the that website 0 to 500. So all those universities which offer free education will show up. Otherwise, because in Germany we also have private universities which are not free. So if you don't filter that option in the website, it will also show you the private universities, because we can't afford it. The private universities fees here is around up to 20,000 euros per year or per semester. So that's around 50 lakhs Pakistan. So we can't afford that. So just filter that option 0 to 500, and you can look into the programs you want to study. And when you are selected with that, so try to select whenever you want to apply for Germany, just don't select any just one course. Try to try to apply in at least 5 universities, because sometime if your profile is not good enough, and if you're lacking in any of the a skill, so maybe because there is a competition, everyone wants to come here, and they're you find students here from all over the world. So that's why there is a competition also. So it's better, it's safe to apply in 5 universities. And I think if you apply in 5 universities and you are filling the fulfilling the requirements which are written on the website, I hope that you will get admission if at least one of them. So, and when you have selected your programs, like 5 programs, 3 programs, any of them you have selected, so there are 2 ways to apply for them normally. The one is you go on the university website, and there is a portal which you need to open, submit your documents, write your motivation and all, and submit it. And the other option is the Uni Assist option. That's a website, and that's also admission portal. That's a journal admission portal for German universities. And you just need to open that portal and search your program which you have seen on that website. Just search is as it was written there, or search the university it was there, and you will find the course there. And just apply for it, and there will be requirements, the same requirements which you have seen on that website. So you have to submit all those documents and all requirements on the Uni Assist website, and you can just submit your application there. And in Uni Assist website, the first application takes 75 euro, which is around maybe 25,000 Pakistani rupee. And after that, the first application is 75 euro, and after that, the second application, third, and all and so on, you have to pay 30 euro. The first application is 75, and after that, you just pay 30 euro for each application. And like but in the university website, normally when you apply at a university website, that's totally free. Like it's not paid. But lots of course, most of the courses are here are applied through Uni Assist website. So you have to pay this fees, and that's just a small amount of fee when you are applying in Germany. So that's how you apply. And if you have any questions, you can ask me in the end. You can just write this question. I will try to answer it. And if you get your admission in any of German universities, the next thing you need to do is you need to have a blogged account, which I told you earlier that you need to submit your 11,000 euro in a German bank, and you can transfer it by NBP, and lots of bank in Pakistan they transfer the amount. And like you can find on YouTube as well, like how to open account there. There's two three website here in Germany which like offers a blocked account service, and one of them is Fintiba, Oracle. Like there are some, so you need to have just open an account on Fintiba. Just search their browser, search their website on the browser, and try to like submit all the form they have, and you will open a account there, and then you just need to send your amount from any of Pakistan's bank. Yeah, and after that, when you are done with that, and you need to prepare a motivational letter to study in Germany, to apply for a visa. And why do you want to study in Germany, and what do you want to study in Germany, what have you studied in your previous life, and which type of experience you have, do you want to do after studying in Germany, and all that. So when you are when your documents are ready, you can apply for a visa in consulate in Karachi. And if you're from any of the student here is from Punjab or KPK, they have to apply in Islamabad. So after applying your visa, you just need to have like wait for some time. Maybe normally it takes 1 to 2 months, but in some cases, if someone is very unlucky, it take maybe 3 months. So it's better like if you apply admission earlier, then you need some time to open a blocked account, maybe 2 weeks. Then you have to apply for visa. So try to be careful about these deadlines. Like if you have to reach in the university at a certain date, so you should calculate all these like weeks you have, all this time you have, like how when should you apply for admission, and when should you apply for visa. Try to be safe because you don't get late. So that's the case after getting admission. That's the job you need to do. And like the life in Germany, I will, as I'm living here, it's I will just try to shorten it, because uh, it's really good here, and it's any of Pakistani student is enjoy it here, and you can watch some YouTube videos on it, like how people live here. Just don't believe me. Try to watch lots of video on YouTube, where in any of the country you're applying. Like if you're applying in any other country, just watch like 10 people, 10 renowned YouTube channels that like make videos on that particular topic. So you will get a better understanding than that, how is life there. So in Germany, the life is really good. Like you have to be really punctual, regular with your work, studies, and all. But you get time to enjoy your life too. On the weekends you have you are free. Like whenever you have weekend in Germany, it's like no to work. None of the German work on the weekends. Like when if it's Friday, and your work stops at 12:30, so at 12:30 you are done. They will not ask you to work even 1 minute more. It's because it's weekend has started for them. So people they enjoy the weekend here, and you can but you need to be regular and punctual when it's like weekdays and in the university. So that's the case. But like if you have any type of confusion about, like, it's type of Christian country, and as we are Muslim, and how much freedom we have to live our life here, that's not the case actually. You will find lots of Muslim here in Germany. There are lots of Turkish and Arabic people living in Germany. You will find those in all of the cities. You will find all halal restaurants and the mosque and everything you will find. So it's not the problem here in Germany at all. I've never felt this type of problem in my all years here. So that's really good here, and you find like the people around the world, even people come from like English speaking countries. I've met a lots of people who come from English speaking countries. They want to study in Germany because the life is really good here, and the freedom is really good, and the people are really loving, and the people's security is really good. They actually care about it. The government actually care about people's security. So I have seen lots of people who come from English speaking country to Germany because it's already like advanced in the technology, but they're really good environmentally, and like they're really good in their cultural aspect, and so that's why people want to come here. So the diversity is really good. And as I already told, there is a lot of like Muslim community, but you find a lots of Pakistani also, and like if you're living in the big cities, then you will find a lots of Pakistani. But if you are living in a very small town, but there maybe like you don't find lots of Pakistani, but there may be like some of the people, and they have a type of communities here, and they met like every second third week, and they have different type of associations here, so that like you can find Pakistani also, and that's also not very disturbing, or you don't get alone here. And the transportation is one of the best in the world, and I already love the transportation in Germany because they offer really good. Like in Germany, if the train is 3 to 5 minutes late, that's the very bad thing. Uh, people like get annoyed when trains are 5 minutes late. They like think why train is late. Like in Pakistan or any of the European countries, even like in Italy, Spain, the trains are not coming on the time. Like the 15 minutes or 20 minutes is normal. If they get late 20 minutes, that's normal. But in Germany, everything is punctual. The buses come on right on the minute they need to come on the stop. So the transportation, according to the punctuality, is really good, and the like the comfortable like the transportation is also very comfortable here, and as they are already advanced in the technology, so the trains, buses, all are really good and comfortable. So that's also really good. And I already told about the halal food, and yeah, like I will come to the next point now. So now let me ask you that is any of you getting bored, or because I am getting bored because I'm speaking from last maybe 20 to 25 minutes, and like it's if you have any questions, I would like to engage it right now, then I will continue it. Shep, can you have some questions right now for the thing I've already told you?
Yes, sir. Just give me a 1 minute.
Yeah.
I give them, let them enable their mic. Now, guys, any of you have a question, you can raise your hand and I will unmute your mic. Yes, Maza Abdulaziz, you can unmute your mic.
I would like I would
Hello,
like to
hello,
hello.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
I
Mr.
will
Tavish, first of all,
I would like to introduce my friend Mahaz Abdulaziz. He is already living in Germany. He is trying to be smart here and is here. And if you have any question, you can also ask Mahaz. Welcome,
okay,
Mahaz, in
so
this session.
hello, Tavish, how are you? I hope you're doing well. So, like Tavish mentioned, the thing about over here, Germany has like five basic laws, and one of those law is like everyone is equal. So you have all the opportunities like every other German. You are free to practice your religion and do whatever you want. So there's no such sort of discrimination or racism that you face over here. And if someone does that, then you have like a constitutional um advantage, and you can report it. So it's all goes into your favor, and that's why no one over here even thinks about doing such a thing. So that's just what I wanted to add over here.
Thank you, Mahaz. Thank you. Thank you for your time, man.
Okay.
I did
No
not knew
problem.
that you are attending the session.
No, I actually thought this was would be a very informative session, so I just like
Yeah,
why not end it?
yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah,
No problem.
yeah.
Yes, Mujib Hassan, you can ask the question. I have unmuted you.
Hello, assalamu alaikum everyone. Everyone, this is me, Mujib Hassan, Deputy Director of Communication. Sir, my question is that as you mentioned that the DAD scholarship is a fully funded scholarship. As I have
Yeah.
listened, as I have listened and watched the video, and they tell us that the DAD scholarship is give more preference to those students who have the 1 or 2 year experience in their field after the graduation. So my point is that can you tell me the another scholarship which give us scholarship after the graduation
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah. Thank you, Mujib. Thank you for asking the question. And I would like to tell you about the DA that it's not like about the preference. It's the basic requirement. Yeah. Like you can't apply without the experience. When you don't have at least 2 years experience, you are not eligible to apply. It's not about the preference. Like you are not even eligible. So for the other scholarship, when someone don't have the experience, he can't apply actually. So that's a very basic requirement for that. And for the scholarships, like if you want to apply for the scholarship without experience in Germany, that's very hard to find. And you can find scholarships other than Germany in Europe, and there are some countries like Italy, like Finland. They offer some scholarships, and in Germany it's very hard to find. I already told you that people who can't afford to come Germany, they can just apply for other countries which offer scholarships, but when you can afford the German expenses or the German blocked account, then I will like suggest you to come Germany, because Germany is one of the best in the world, and Germany is the best in the Europe. So that's what I already told, and I think I've answered your question. But when you don't afford to come Germany, then you should apply to Italy, which I'll gonna tell in the last, how can you apply for Italy. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. So if you have any other question right now. No, I will take you to the next
Hello,
slides.
sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Sir, which is best option after Germany?
After Germany, when you are applying, if you don't want to invest any money and you want to apply for free, then I think the best option in Europe is Italy, because Italy offers lots of scholarships.
A-
You can find
Any
that
other
easily.
country
Any other country in Europe or
in
throughout the
Europe?
world?
Europe.
In Europe, I think there are some countries, but they are very limited with the scholarships. As I told you about Finland, Norway also offers some of the scholarships, and maybe Spain has some scholarship. France also offer a scholarship, which I know, which there is a scholarship which offer French consulate in Karachi. It's related to the green technologies, and so there are some scholarship, but that's very competitive and limited. But for Italy, they offer, when you get admission in any public sector university in Italy, you will get the scholarship. So that's why that's preferable, because that's 100% sure you will get the scholarship. So I think I have answered your question.
So there is a Janzib who has raised their hand, so you can ask the question, Janzib.
Sir, can we get the scholarship in Germany without IELTS? Is there any scholarship you can mention?
In Germany, as I already told, that in Germany the scholarships are very limited. One of them is DAD scholarship, which has requirements like experience, and some of other requirements, like you will travel back to your country after completing your graduation here. So in Germany, that's very hard to find, and I think you need IELTS when you are applying for a scholarship. Then you need to improve your profile overall. So that's also can be improved by doing IELTS. So if you have good bands in IELTS, that's also increase your chances for hunting a scholarship. So I think
Sir,
you need to have, yeah.
without Germany, any other country you can mention that country that will be helpful for us. So we can go out through far without IELTS. Is
Yeah,
there any
without,
country?
yeah, yeah. In general, in Italy, as I'm mentioning, every time that in you can find a scholarship in Italy, if even if you don't have IELTS, you can get the scholarship there, because actually Italy offers free studies and living expenses throughout their country. They offer a scholarship to each and every student studying in their country. So, but there are some certain problems which I will tell you about in the end. Like for Italy, there is option. I already told you that if you can't afford to come Germany, then you should go for the Italy. But I will tell you about Italy in the end. So I think for now I have taken questions, and I will try to go ahead now. What do you suggest, Shoaib?
Yes, sir, you can continue your lecture. So after finishing
Okay,
it, we
okay,
will
okay,
receive questions.
okay. Yeah, okay. So we were discussing about the life in Germany, and that's the same. There are some of the things which people discuss, like the is people racist here? Is language is the problem? Can't we communicate with the German people here? How they behave here, and is the country good for living? And can we find the food and the culture? So I will answer all these things in the same answer. That these things are really good in Germany. If you are a flexible guy and like you want to engage with people, you are social enough to engage with people, I think you will find lots of very good people here. There are some people like we have that in our country too. Like you will find that type of people in every country. So that's not the case. Like the majority of the people are here very humble, and they talk you, they help you, and if you need any type of help and you ask them, they will surely help you. So that's not the case. You can survive here without German, but if you want to grow in your professional field and if you want to get a good job and good future, then you need to learn the language. But otherwise, if you just want to live here and you have enough money from Pakistan, or you're rich enough, you can just survive your life here. Like you can live life happily if you know just English. So all these things are really good. You know, don't need to worry about these things. So these are actually the links. Uh, I will share this PPT with the organizers. They will share it with you. You can take these like links and just apply, like click it, and you will be on the website and you can look into it. So and there is a link you can calculate your CGPA, like how much CGPA you have in the German grading system. So now I would like to tell you about the Italy procedure and the study in Italy procedure. I don't have any PPT, sorry, but I will tell you about. If you want to note and like make any type of chickens, you can do that. And for Italy, like Italy offers free education for international students, all international students, and also a stipend for living expenses. So when you apply for Italy, you just need to like look into a website called Universitali. So that's UNIVERS Italy, ITALY. So Universe Italy. So that's a website there. I can write it in the chat. You can just, or I can show you uh, in my browser. So there is a website called Universe Italy. So that's the website, for Italy. Can you see the screen right now?
Yes, sir.
So here you have to fill this form, and after filling this form, it's same like DAT. The DAT website I already shared with you. So you just need to log in into this website for Italy, Universe Italy website, and you need to search your keyword, or like which type of programs you want to study, and you will find the universities which are offering those courses, and you just need to take search for those universities and look into for their deadlines and requirements they have for that course. Just apply on the university website. Like for uh, Italy, 99% of the universities offer application portal on their website, so you can just apply on their website. Some of the universities, they ask you physical documents, so you need to send those documents by like any of the DHL service or any services. But 99% of the universities, they offer application on the portal. So you can just apply for it, apply because it's free. So you can apply for maybe 15 universities, 10 to 15 universities. Just find the course and apply for it. You will surely get the admission. When you apply for 10 to 15 universities, you will get the admission. And when you are done with that, so there are some scholarship which comes on university website. So you just there are deadlines actually. So when you get the admission, after that you have maybe 2 months, 2 to 3 months. You just need to send your documents, admission letter on the scholarships website, which are already like mentioned on those university websites. So you just need to like submit your admission letter there, which are already given by university to you. So you will get the scholarship. So they will like communicate you all the procedure that we need these type of documents. There is just some basic requirements like what your father do, like you need to submit your income certificate, and all middle class people in Pakistan comes like eligible for that scholarship. Well, like if you are earning, if your father or any of your family member which is your guardian, so he's earning around 30 lakhs in the year, 30 lakhs, which are really big amount in Pakistan. So if you are earning less than 30 lakhs, you will surely get the scholarship. I think all middle class people comes in that figure. So you will get the scholarship, and after that you, beside that, not after that, when you get the admission, you need to apply for a visa in Italian consulate in Karachi. So you just take your admission letter, all the documents you have, and just apply for the visa there, and you will get the visa. But in Italy, because it's free education there, you get the free living expenses and free education. So the traffic, the people who are applying is really high, so in that case, the consulate rejects some of the visa. So you need to be really careful about applying your visa. You need to submit all the requirements, being very careful. So that's the case. Like in Italy, you can get free, and that's also really good there. Like it's Europe, you can travel all over the Europe after coming to Italy. But Germany is more developed than Italy. Germany has bigger job opportunities. Germany is renowned and recognized in the world, one of the best in the world. German economy is one of the best in the world. So that's the case. But when you can't afford to come Germany, better to go with Italy. So now, if you have any questions, you can ask, and I would like to that will be the last part. I will take all the questions now and say you goodbye.
Yes, Muhammad Ali, you can unmute your mic and ask the question.
Assalamualaikum. This is Muhammad Ali. I am earlier University. I want to ask what is the selection process of
Sorry, Mohammed, I can't hear you. Can you speak a bit louder?
Hello, Assalamualaikum. Can you hear me?
Gigi, yes.
Yes, my question is that what is the procedure of selection for masters in Italy or Germany?
There are some requirements, you need to look, as I already told, the way you have to follow, first you need to know what type of course you are applying for. So it varies from course to course. So when you know the course, you have to search it on the certain website which I already told you. So there you can find the requirements, the particular requirements for that particular course. But normally, in general, there are if you are applying for masters, you need a bachelor degree. You need around 70 percentage in your bachelor's, and after that, you need a medium of instruction English language certificate. It's like not mandatory, but if you have it, it's a helpful thing, and it will help you to get admission, and all your intermediate documents, a motivational letter, what do you want to study. So these are the some basic requirements.
Okay, thank you. Hello.
So, do you have any other question?
So guys, if you have any query, you can just raise your hand.
I think no one has the question now. So,
Uh,
Yes,
Tavish,
yes.
uh,
can you
yeah,
hear me, Tavish?
yeah, Mas, I can hear you.
Yeah, so I just wanted to add like a few things. First
Okay.
of all, regarding the block account, so I think 11,000 euros is roughly equal to 35 PKR, Pakistani rupees,
Yeah.
and it's a huge amount. But there is also a second option, like if
Yeah.
someone or someone's relative or someone who is living abroad, they can file for a sponsor visa. So in
Mm.
that case, you will not need your block account money.
Yeah.
And if you have some relatives or brother or uncle living in Germany or any relatives living in UK, then for your visa application, you can make an affidavit stating that this relative is willing to sponsor your studies over here in Germany. And
Mm.
with the help of that, you can get your visa appointment and you will not be asked to show that your block account. But this
Okay.
is just a valid case if someone is living in Europe or Germany specifically. So that
Yeah.
will
So,
rule.
Mas, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I already want to add one more thing, like want to explain it more. That that's the thing. Like, if any of your relative want to sponsor you here, like if he is already living in Germany or in UK, and for that, like he can just sponsor you, and you don't need his money. You just make agreement with him if he is your relative that I just need a document. You know, and if he is your like relative or uncle or any, he can just give you the document. Then after coming Germany, you can manage your expenses by doing job. So you don't actually need his money, but you just need a document from him. So in that case, if you have any relative here, like any of your family member, he can do that. So you can skip the blocked account requirement by this, if in case you have any relative in Europe. And there are certain ways to escape from blocked account. Like you can take loan from the bank, any of Pakistan's bank which offers loan for the studies. Like there are certain options. If you want to go for that, you can find those. But if you want to get free education, don't want to pay any fee, and you are like you can't afford it, so better to go for the scholarships, which countries which offer the scholarships, like Italy. Or if you want to study in Asia, then you can go for Japan, Korea, Thailand, and maybe China. So those countries also offers a lots of scholarship, but in that case, you don't come to Europe. That's like another part of the world. So that's the case. Mars,
Thank
do
you
you
so
want?
much, Mas, for adding valuable information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I just would like to add a few more things.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah, sure.
as the students who are about to graduate and those who have graduated, like few checklists that they would have to assure is like for your application for any university, you should be able to have your degrees and your transcript verified from HEC
Yeah,
and attested. So,
yeah,
because most of the application procedure requires you to send a tested copy from your university and HEC. So just prepare a checklist, like get these documents verified, and then you are all set and all good to go with your application.
Yeah. So you can like attest your intermediate documents now, as you have those documents now. You can verify it from your boards, and after that you can attest it from IBCC, which is like situated in Karachi, which actually attest the intermediate documents. But for your bachelor's documents like transcript and your degree, you need to wait to get a degree, and then you will attest it from HEC. So that's one of the requirements, like one of the job you need to do when you're applying for like higher studies anywhere in the world. Yeah. And I would like to thank Mr. Maz Abdulaziz. He is currently studying in Germany, and he is from NED Karachi. He is my friend. I did not knew that he actually attending this session, and I am actually delighted to have him here, and for his time. So I would actually like to thank him a lot. Thank you, Mas.
You're welcome, Tavish. Always here to help and always here to advise. You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
So guys, do you have any query? You may raise your hand.
Um,
Yes, Mujib, do you have any question? Yes, I think there isn't any question. So we are going to conclude it. If
yeah,
you guys have missed this session, so you can go through the YouTube channel named Quest Innovative and Study Circle. We will upload the recording of this session, so you guys can check.
yeah,
And the attendees who have attended this webinar by their roll numbers or emails are directed to write your name so that we can provide you e-certificates. And don't forget to give the feedback through the email. Thank you so much, sir, for your precious time. The webinar was very informative and impressive. Thank you so much, everyone, for attending this webinar. Hope you guys have learned a lot.
yeah,
So now I am going to conclude the session.
yeah.
Sir, do you want to say something?
Yeah, no, thank you, man. Thank you, Shoaib, Mr. Mudassir, Vishan, everyone in your team. And I will encourage you to organize these type of sessions in future also, to for each and every country in the world. Like if this time it was from Germany, so you can contact somebody from different countries who are studying in in that particular country, and you can ask the process and try to organize these type of valuable sessions for your students in Quest. And thank you, guys. Thank you.
Sir, inshallah, we will be arranging that kind of webinars in future also. So now I am going to conclude the session with this beautiful quote. Shoot for the moon, even if you miss, you will land among the stars. So thank you so much, everyone. Allah Hafiz.
Yeah, bye. Uh,
Guys, don't forget to give your feedback through email. Thank you so much.
गाइस मैं आपको एक बात बता दूं कि जिन्होंने भी अभी इवेंट ज्वाइन किया है, जैसे कि एक लड़का बैठा है 19TC11 या K19PG06, काइंडली प्रोवाइड योर नेम so that we can provide you a certificate. And thank you all of you for joining this session, and we are ending the meeting.
Another there to provide my name. Hi. Hello.